Here in the Nationals Call of Duty Mobile Philippine Open. My name is Kuku TV together with Red Queen Gaming, and we are now done with the first series, yung Powerpuff Boys and yung ISCP Varsities. And we also have now our newest series coming in. It's going to be the two teams na inaabangan siguro ng mga viewers natin. We have the West Point Mamba LowKings versus the C8 Legacy.
And Kuku, hindi to basta-basta teams. I think these players have participated in the Garena Masters. So alam lang natin, and I'm sure alam din ng viewers natin dito, that we are really expecting, a great gameplay coming from both of the teams. Not just the West Point Mamba, kasi yung C8 Kings din natin, yesterday, if you guys watched the Nationals, nakita nyo din, medyo nagwalis din, Kuku, di ba? So, maganda ang i-expect natin ngayong labanan between these two teams. And of course, West Point Mamba, meron yung Mamba mentality. So, malaki talaga ang expectation ng viewers natin dyan, Kuku.
Yeah, definitely. And may kakilala tayong former member ng LowKings. Si Lodi nating si Warden na tinalo tayo actually nung show match ng The Nationals. Pero yun nga, speaking of these two teams, we have C8 Legacy and West Point Mamba LowKings. Hindi nga sila pinalad nung Garena Masters 3. Nung nakaraan, they were defeated by the likes of Almighty and Blacklist International Ultimate. But right now, they are here in the Nationals Call of Duty Mobile Philippine Open for them to be able to actually, level up their gameplay and actually be drafted in the draft series na coming in after ng mga matches natin or series na gaganapin dito sa The Nationals. But then again, Red Queen, let's talk about ano nga ba yung mga maps na lalaroin nila here in this series. First, we have Hacienda for Hardpoint. Second, we have Raid in S&D. Third, Control, we have Summit for the two teams. And then if kung hindi to magiging sweep, we have Game 4 and Game 5.
Yes.
We're gonna have Hardpoint in Standoff, and then Game 5 would be in Takeoff. So, halos lahat ng mapa, madadaanan natin.
Yes.
And it's going to be a much different map selection compared to the first series that we had earlier.
And syempre, guys, if you need to be updated with all of the actions happening right now sa The Nationals, you need to follow all of our social media platforms, so on IG, Twitter, Facebook, and of course, meron din tayo sa YouTube. But anyway, our game is about to start, and this is a battle between C8 Legacy and WPM LowKings. Partner, take it away.
Definitely, and there you go. Kalo and Luffy. Luffy is actually one of the best snipers in the Garena Masters, and right now they're currently in Hardpoint. Hindi natin makikita yun, Red Queen. So we're gonna see a lot of ARs being used. As you can see right now, they're using the Peacekeeper MK2, which is right now they're currently in point 1, and medyo mahirap actually in point number 1 dito, Red Queen. We're gonna see a lot of openings. Actually, dito sa area ko ng Hacienda, we're in, you can see right now that West Point Mamba LowKings is able to actually take over with less than 20 seconds left in the clock.
Yeah, yun nga may ina-expect natin dito, medyo close fight, kasi alam naman natin dito, both teams know how to really play this game. Nakikita nyo naman kung paano sila mag-abang sa mga choke points natin dito. And of course, dun sa mga predictable entry points, alam na alam nila kung saan mag-iikutan. Pero ito, nagsayawan yung dalawang players natin coming from both of the teams. Pero yun, napakaganda pa rin ng pagkakapatay nila sa isa't isa. At ayun nga, Kuku TV, medyo malapit-lapit talaga yung points natin dito. Mukhang ito naman talaga ang inaabangan ng mga viewers natin dito. At hindi lang viewers, Kuku, pati tayong casters, kasi alam natin marunong makipagbardagulan itong dalawang teams natin ngayon. Yeah,
bardagulan, malala, mga kaibigan, na mangyayari ngayong araw na to. Pero right now, P number 2 is activated, and this is where the score can actually change. Right now, West Point Mamba LowKings able to take control here in T number 2. And right now, you can see, pinatry pumasok nila Jello ni Hit X, kaso nga lang, nandun sila PJ, si Demorse, at saka yung mga other players from West Point Mamba LowKings to actually defend this hard point right now. The thing is, there's less than 30 seconds left on the clock. Will they rotate right now, or will they actually stay?
Yes, so holding the ground itong ating C8 Legacy, pero mukhang nakuha na ng WPM LowKings. Ang tanong na lang dito kung kaya bang agawin ulit ng C8 Legacy, because right now they are really contesting the hardpoint, and yes, they were able to sweep the players coming from our West Point Mambas.
And Peacekeeper talaga yung gamitan ng mga players na to. And right now you can see there as West Point Mamba LowKings able to take hold of P number 2 and the difference maker now. 56-29 is the score. P number 3 will be activated in a second. And sino ang makakuha nito? Wala pa munang tatapak pero tatapak na ang C8 Legacy.
Yes, so ang WPM LowKings natin dito, they are holding the hard point out of the moment. C8 Legacy trying to contest, pero so far dalawa o tatlo sa WPM LowKings natin dito may hawak ng hard point. Pero unti-unti na pinapatay ng ating mga C8 Legacy dito ang mga natitirang players coming from our WPM LowKings. Kaya nitong habulin or kaya nila itong agawin sa ating WPM LowKings, and the answer is yes.
And Purifier is the answer. Samgyupsal mga kaibigan ang gusto ni Jarps. Kaso nga lang pinatay na nga siya doon with West Point Mamba LowKings now pushing in. And now the hard point will be out for the side of C8 Legacy. At kinuha na nga ng West Point Mamba LowKings with 20 seconds left to go in this third hard point. At magandang play ang ginagawa ng West Point Mamba LowKings. They're not really stopping until the hard point is actually done. And now we're going to be switching in a few more seconds here to point number 4.
Yeah, so we have two players coming from our WPM LowKings actually on that hard point, pero binigay na nila yung scrap time. They are now moving on to the other side of the map, pero so far ang may hawak ng ating hard point right now is C8 Legacy. Medyo maraming namamatay sa WPM LowKings natin dito and going for that respawn, and again heading towards to snatch that hard point coming from our C8 Legacy. We are watching WPM Kilo with a kill, pero unfortunately nabaliktad sa kanya doon, nag-backfire Kuku.
Definitely, and actually yung operator skills usage ng West Point Mamba LowKings, saktong-sakto ang pag-timing nila sa pag-switch ng hardpoint. Pero yun nga lang, andito na rin ang mga Gravity Vortex gun ng C8 Legacy na ngayon ay sila na ang nakakuha ng hardpoint na to at ahabol na sila. 86-77 is the score. And titigil ng Kogi dito kasi nga nagkakaguluhan na sila dito. But then again, West Point Mamba LowKings will still get a hold of P number 4.
Yes, WPM Kilo with a kill streak, pero natuldo ka na yun ng ating mga C8 Legacy. So right now, the score is 92-77 with 5 seconds on the clock. And medyo nagkakainitan na dito. Kuku na ko, chaotic na ang situation natin dito ngayon. Sino kaya ang makakakuha ng win? Kasi medyo madikit, sobrang dikit. Walang gustong magbigay na naman dito, Kuku.
That's right, and actually babalik na naman tayo sa pinakaunang hard point, and this again, a really hard point to actually be on. Kasi nga sobrang daming openings, nasa gitna to ng mapa. And right now you can see there, West Point Mamba LowKings, Demors and Kalo getting actually some frags, and they were able to actually take this hard point right now. And talagang kukunin din ito ng C8 Legacy as you can see right now. But then again, you see there, Yokwon and PJ able to drop Captain V9 and hit X.
Yes, WPM PJ natin dito was able to take some kills, but unfortunately has been spotted as well and got dropped. So far, nobody is stepping on the hard point. Lahat nakapalibot lang dito and trying to get some kills. Pero eto na, the hard point is already being contested right in the middle of this map, and right now C8 Legacy holds the ground.
Holding the ground right now is the key in order to win. Again, the target is 250, so napakalayo pa ng score ng West Point Mamba LowKings. No need to actually be complacent here in this game. As you can see right now, magsiswitch na tayo, pero konting oras na lang ang nakuha doon ng C8 Legacy. And now the switch is in. At tignan mo yung mapa, nakahanda na yung West Point Mamba LowKings.
Yes, nakaabang agad eh. Inaabangan talaga nila lahat kung saan pwede manggaling itong WPM LowKings natin dito. Bantay, sarado, bakod na bakod. Itong ating mga C8 Legacies natin dito, wala silang gustong papasukin. Itong si C8 Jello natin dito, trying to penetrate, to get inside our hard point, pero pigil na pigil ng C8 Legacy natin dito. Mukhang hindi nila mabasag ang defense na pinapakita ng C8 Legacy natin dito, Kuku.
And I like the smoke na nilagay nila sa P number 2. For West Point Mamba LowKings, it actually gave C8 Legacy a hard time to actually push in, but then again, nawala na yung smoke. Ito na yung push ni Captain V9. Pero si Kalo still at the corner will try to take him down. But still right now, Red Queen, nakuha na nga ng C8 Legacy. So what a push out there coming from Jarps and Jello. They were able to take the hard point at the 22nd point mark. And mag-switch na ito, nasa kanila pa rin yung hard point na to. And look at the map right now. See player number 2 and player number 5 nagaharapan, and player 5 able to actually drop. That is Justin from C8 Legacy who just got dropped, and mukhang West Point Mamba LowKings ang mauuna dito sa next hardpoint.
Yes, this is a full riot scale happening right now between C8 Legacy and WPM LowKings with 143 points coming from the side of C8 Legacy, 105 points for our WPM LowKings. And of course, we are waiting for the clutch moves. And right now, Jarps biglang talon sabay kill. Napakaganda naman ng pinaggagawa ng WPM LowKings natin dito.
An Annihilator coming from Demors. Kanina pa yan.
Oo.
Red Queen gamit na gamit ang Annihilator ni Demors. And saktong-sakto din na kung saan kapag nakuha na ng C8 Legacy, yung hardpoint na yun, ginagamit na ni Demors yung kanyang Annihilator. Able to actually drop players in this hardpoint. But then again, C8 Legacy will try to sustain that. And they were able to still get a hold of this hardpoint right now. Dito nakakakuha ng puntos yung C8 Legacy, Red Queen. But then again, talagang nilalaban pa rin ng West Point Mamba LowKings itong hardpoint na to.
Harapang malala, kumbaga sa klase, face-to-face sila dito ngayon sa hardpoint natin. Pero medyo na-dominate ng ating C8 Legacies itong WPM LowKings, showing really a great display of skill-based performance for this map. Pero syempre, hindi naman magpapabugbog itong WPM LowKings natin dito. And again, we've said this before we started our game na malaki ang expectations ng ating mga viewers dito sa mga manlalaro natin for this specific match. And right now, nagkakagawa na naman for our hardpoint. Pero WPM LowKings trying to put their foot on the ground, trying to defend the hardpoint against C8 Legacy.
And C8 Legacy now able to grab a hold of P4 again. And yung tides parang nag-change siya. Mukhang umaangat at umaangat yung C8 Legacy here, Red Queen. And kung titignan mo, parang napapako na rin yung score nila. But then again, kakasabi ko lang, no, sabi nila Kuko TV. Kami ay suscore dito, 169. Nice one.
Yes, C8 Legacy actually trying to live up to their name. They want to set their legacy straight against our WPM LowKings. Wala kaming pakialam kung nakapaglaro kayo sa mga Garena Masters. Pero ito na ang totoong laban sa The Nationals. And right now, lamang na lamang ang ating C8 Legacy. Malaki talagang tanong kung makakahabol pa ba dito ang ating WPM LowKings. Because right now, 175 to 154 in favor of our C8 Legacy, Kuku.
Yeah, definitely. And right now, P1 again. We're back at it again. Sabi nga nila, nandito na naman tayo sa gitna. At makukuha na naman ito ng West Point Mamba LowKings. And actually, mas marami talagang oras ang nabibigyan ng puntos dito para sa West Point Mamba LowKings. And P1, yung C8 Legacy talagang hirap na hirap sila. And right now, you can see here, as Yoke1 will try to go for the spray down. Yun nga lang, nakita siya ni Jarps doon. And Jarps right now together with the gang. However, Demors, PJ, and the gang will be able to demolish itong C8 Legacy in P1. Kaso nga lang, Red Queen, wala gaano umandar sa puntos nilang dalawa.
Pero napakaganda ng pagpatay ni Demors doon, no? Sa backdoor play. Nakadapa lang yung isang player natin coming from our WPM LowKings. Kung hindi niya alam, no, na tinalunan na siya doon ng isang player natin coming from our Legacy. But then again, this is already 192 to 164. We are already nearing that 250 point mark for the side of C8 Legacy. And I can see a lot of them really dropping and being sent back to the respawn para makabalik at makagante dito sa ating WPM LowKings. Pero ang hirap, Kuku, what is really happening para maintindihan ng ating mga viewers dito?
Well, as you can see right now, Demors using the operator skills just right in time. Actually, habang nagsisimula pa lang yung hardpoint, which actually na-stuck nga siya doon. But however, yung mga teammates niya still holding the ground dito sa hardpoint na to. And they're able to actually hit the 200 point mark na with 177 sa score ng C8 Legacy. But there you go, hit X! Nilabas na ang kanyang Annihilator at unti-unti niyang inuubos yung mga players ng West Point Mamba LowKings.
Yes, Annihilator, one-hit wonder gameplay na naman ang nakikita natin dito for our WPM LowKings 206 to 192. WPM LowKings taking the lead. We got C8 Jarps dito. Nako, pero unfortunately, he tried to do the cover, no? At binakudan, pero na-drop siya dun naispatan siya at maganda yung pagkaka-down sa kanya dun, Kuku.
Totoo yan, and West Point Mamba LowKings will be taking a little bit of a few seconds left here. Dito sa hardpoint na to, it was taken by C8 Legacy all because of that Annihilator gameplay from C8 Legacy. But there you go, tamang-tamang ambang lang para kay PJ. PJ hits 2, hit X and Captain V9. Umupo muna kayo, respawn muna kayo sa malayo. And right now, The hard point will be activated, and there you go. West Point Mambo LowKings takes it with now 227 to 197. Very, very close battle here, Red Queen. Pero yun nga lang, they are dominating right now this hard point.
PJ, magaling na abanger natin dito guys. Pero we're watching now C8, captain natin dito. Pero nako, wala kami pakialam kung captain ka. Balik ka muna ulit sa respawn. 241 points for the side of WPM. LowKings, konting points na lang. Marinis na, 5 points na lang, 4 points na lang, 3 points na lang, 2 points, 1, and we are now about to reach.
Wala pa.
Wala pa.
Nakuha
Wala
na si
pa.
Legacy. And there you go. With that shot, Demor's able to actually take the hard point, able to get that one single point na kailangan nila. Hard point goes to West Point Mamba LowKings and C8 Legacy. Good game, well played. Nice try para sa C8 Legacy for that first match. But then again, that is all over. Ang kailangan na lang nilang gawin ngayon is to actually talk it over with the group and pag-isipan kung ano magiging game plan or strategy for the next mode, which is going to be Search and Destroy. And the map is actually Raid, a really, really good map to play, Search and Destroy.
Yeah, alam mo, grabe yung mga clutch na game moves na ginagawa ng C8 Legacies natin dito. I mean, they are trying to be at par with the kind of gameplay na pinapakita ng WPM LowKings natin dito. So talagang napakaganda ng laban. To tell you honestly, kung medyo nagtatayuan yung balahibo ko dito. Hindi nyo lang nakikita pero grabe, sobrang intense kasi we all love the action. Kaya nga tayo naglalaro ng Call of Duty Mobile, no? Pero of course, for those of you who tune in late dito sa The Nationals, we will be showing you some of the highlights na nangyari for our game. And of course, we will try to explain to you guys what really happened, anong klaseng gameplay ba yung pinakita ng both teams. And of course, Kuko TV is the best person to explain it to you guys.
Yeah, definitely. Let's dissect kung ano nga ba yung nangyari dito sa larong to. During the first hard point, talagang mahirap kunin tong area na to. This is the middle part of the map. There's a lot of openings na pwede mong puntahan dito, and at the same time, a lot of like contest from either of the squads, and that's why yung points medyo dikit sa una. Pero by the time that P number 2 is actually in, that's where you saw West Point Mamba LowKings actually focus on that hard point and able to actually get a score of 56 to around 20 plus points for C8 Legacy. But then again, humabol yung C8 Legacy. They focused on the third hard point. They were able to actually take a hold of it. But then again, nagsilabasan na yung operator skills coming from the two squads, and you can see here Demor's using the Annihilator, and ito yung sinasabi natin dito sa The Nationals. Bawal kasi ng score streaks. So all you need to do is actually use your skills with yung tutok mo sa barrel, and at the same time yung operator skills na pwedeng gamitin, and that's where we saw that West Point Mamba LowKings actually used all of the Annihilators and also at the same time yung Purifier for the side naman ng C8 Legacy. But here, at this very moment, ito yung part na actually nag-skip na. Nandito ulit tayo sa first hard point. Again, yung first hard point, medyo konti lang yung makukuha talagang puntos doon. So talagang kailangan nilang bumawi on the second, third, and fourth hard point. And West Point Mamba LowKings actually got probably 2 out of the 3 na hard points na pwede nilang kunin after the first hard point, and that's why they were able to get the win. And yeah, together with Demor's, with that Annihilator gameplay, parang si Rick lang ng The Walking Dead, nilabas na eh. Talagang Annihilator sa mukha. Yun yung ginawa niya.
Yeah, man. Yeah, both of the teams actually did not disappoint the casters and of course the viewers and the fans as well. Katulad nga na sinabi ni Captain Joshua kanina from the Powerpuff Boys, they've participated in a lot of scrimmages, and that's what actually will help you really polish your gameplays and strategies to participate in a lot of MP scrimmages. Because again, we've discussed this, the meta is always evolving. Yung mga trends and kung ano yung mga kailangan mong malaman, it's always changing. So you need to adapt to those changes and be able to apply it dun sa mga strategies nyo for this type of tournaments. And again, we've mentioned this, Kuko, these are actually seasoned players. So ika-count din natin dito yung experience nila sa lahat ng pinarticipate nila ng mga tournaments, not just scrimmages but of course tournaments. And these guys, both of the teams have legitimate and quality experience when it comes to MP game mode ng Call of Duty Mobile, and definitely yun naman din talaga yung pinakita nila dito ngayon sa match na to.
Right, and West Point Mamba LowKings was able to, take the first win out of the best of 5 series na meron
Yeah.
tayo ngayong araw na to for these two teams. C8 Legacy, like what I mentioned, kailangan nilang mag-go back sa drawing board
Yeah.
in order for them to actually get a win over West Point Mamba LowKings. Again, para sa akin, no, Red Queen, I'm not gonna pick any side kasi these two teams are really so good and we will actually see them play in the next upcoming matches na meron tayo.
Yeah, so guys, before we head on to our break, again, please don't forget to follow us on all of our social media platforms. We've got Facebook Gaming. It's at facebook.com/PHNationals. IG and Twitter, it's at PHNationals. And of course, we also have YouTube channel, so don't forget to subscribe. It's youtube.com/TheNationalsPH. Now, we're gonna talk more about what happened dun sa ating previous match as soon as we go back from our short break. So please, don't go away. Kita mo, sabi ko na sa'yo, Kukoy, talaga. Masyado lang kaming excited, guys. Kasi gusto namin talaga kayong i-welcome. Masyado kaming na-hype dun sa labanan ng C8 Legacy at saka WPM LowKings. Bago kami bumalik on air, no, pinag-uusapan nga namin gaano kadikit yung labanan nitong dalawang teams na to. Pero sige, take 2. Welcome back, guys, sa the Nationals Call of Duty Mobile Philippine Open together with me, Kuko TV, no? Ayan na, kami na ang magbibigay na naman sa inyo ng matindi-tinding bakbakan na magaganap for today's video.
Pero yun nga, Red Queen, it was an intense hard point na, I mean, if you compare it from yesterday, hindi siya yung ganun ka one-sided na hard point. But today, the hard points are actually much better It's actually more intense, much closer battle between the two squads na naglalaro ngayon. Again, we're not just having just other teams like yung kahapon. We're having like top tier teams talaga na may napatunayan na rin. Actually, in the recent Garena Masters 3 run nila, they were able to actually go through the playoffs. And unfortunately though, ang problema lang talaga, meron talagang mas magaling sa kanila ng mga, alam mo yun, pro players nga. Which is yung Almighty and even Smart Omega.
Right. And we just have to comment this guys because they've actually really played with Blacklist and Smart Omega. So we will not even question yung game knowledge or game IQ nila dito kasi we know that these guys can really, clutch some moves for our game. Pero ito na nga, round 2 natin starts. Kuku, please take it away.
Yes, definitely. And Luffy, ito yung inaantay ko si Luffy. With that sniper, again, the map is on Raid, West Point Mamba LowKings versus C8 Legacy. Demors, tama nga ba lang dito sa gallery area with the Peacekeeper. Talagang aabangan lang niya kung sino man dadaan dito. But on the kill feed right now, Captain from C8 Legacy will go down courtesy of that sniper na sinasabi ko coming from Luffy.
Yeah, so again, guys, for those of you who are watching, this is already search and destroy. So again, ang ating mechanics for this game is to actually either eliminate the defending team or you can actually detonate a bomb either on the A or B site natin dito. So far, Kuku, we've already lost one member on the side of WPM LowKings, pero ang C8 Legacy natin dito buong-buo.
Yeah, buong buo pa. Napaganda ng smoke na yun. Kaso nga lang, naubos na yung usok, mga kaibigan. And Yop1 will take down Hit X. C8 Legacy is on the attacking side. Will try to go to plant to A. Kaso nga lang, nabasa na sila ng West Point Mamba LowKings. At sabi ni Sharps, anong ginagawa mo dyan? Yop1, nakita na kita. There you go. We'll take him down. It's now going to be a 3v3 situation. And PJ right now will throw some grenades onto the basketball court. Ito na yung push na ginagawa naman ng C8 Legacy. They're still not able to go for the plant. There you go. Jarps will take.
Oh, shoot.
It's actually PJ down and Mark with that sniper. And now Justin will be taken out by Demors. 2K getting that win in the first round in Search and Destroy. Lamang pa rin ang West Point Mamba LowKings here in this game. And for C8 Legacy, they really need to strategize a much better rush onto either point A or B.
Yes, guys, so reset tayo. We go for our round number 2. And again, first point goes to our WPM LowKings. This is a race to 7 right now on your screen. So we got a C8 Hit X natin dito. Guys, trying to again plant the bomb while si Jans naman dito ginawang magbakod pero hindi pinalad, Kuku.
Hindi nila na-planta rin at the same time. Red Queen still on the clock. 1:30 is left and Mark and Captain able to actually drop 2 on West Point Mamba LowKings. 3v3 kaso nga lang si PJ. Nakita si Captain. Anong tinitignan mo dyan? And right now, West Point Mamba LowKings is now gonna defend itong bomb na na-drop ng team ng C8 Legacy. Justin na lang ang natitira, mga kaibigan. It's a 3v1 situation. Justin right now has the Peacekeeper on hand. Meron tao sa likod at huli ka, Balbon, sabi ni PJ.
Baby, baby, baby! Oh, sabi ni Justin natin, coming from C8 Legacy. Medyo masakit yon, Kuku. I mean, last remaining player, syempre mahirap nga naman to go up against 3 remaining players coming from our WPM LowKings. So alam naman natin gaano kabeterano yung mga manlalaro natin coming from our LowKings. Pero let's see as we go on to our round 3, 5-man strong coming from both of the teams. So medyo nagkakaroon tayo ng konting stand-up. Wala pang natutumba dito, Kuku.
Yeah, definitely. And nakita natin dun kanina si Justin. Mumuwall bang, mga kaibigan. Kamuntikan pang matamaan yung isang player.
Uy!
Ay, kaso nga lang, kakasabi lang natin, Captain will take Luffy down. And actually, there's gonna be 2. It's Yop1 as well na nagbabantay ng Alpha site. And this is gonna be open for C8 Legacy. They can go for the plant. Naglagay pa ng trophy system just in case na magbato ng granada yung West Point Mamba LowKings. And right now, with 5 members alive for C8 Legacy, I think this is the round for them.
Yes, number advantage goes to C8 Legacy. We already have 2 casualties on the side of WPM LowKings dito with 37 seconds on the clock. Eto na ko si Demors natin dito. Pagharap niya sa kanan, tumba!
tumba malala mga kaibigan. Kaso nga lang, nag-push na si PJ with that sliding technique mga kaibigan. Captain will go down. Meron nga lang dalawang. Kailangan patayin. Mark na tahimik lang. Tumahimik ka muna dyan. And Itex will go down as well. Oh my G. 1v1 Justin versus PJ. Harap-harapan mga kaibigan. 1v1 with the great one. Kaso nga lang, nilabas na ang laptop para i-defuse mga kaibigan. Kaso nga lang,
Wow!
bumaba ang C8 Legacy at mada-defuse ni PJ yung bomba. And there you... No, it's actually no. They won't be able to go for the defusal. Makukuha ng C8 Legacy yung score na yun. Ay, naku po.
Ay, ang ganda, 4-piece
It's too
kill
late,
yun.
men. Nag-ano siya, walang oras para ilabas yung laptop, i-defuse na eh.
Kinapos
ng oras.
Kinapos. Sayang yun. But anyway, tingnan natin kung makabawi. Etong ating C8 legacy dito, guys, against our WPM LowKings. Right now, we can see C8 captain, no? Medyo nakatutok siya dun sa isang player natin dito. But of course, hindi niya nakikita kasi meron tayong pader dyan and he doesn't wanna assume, no? Oo, hindi, ayaw niyang hulaan eh. Ayaw niyang putukan o putukin yung ating player doon coming from our WPM LowKings. Pero tingnan natin if Captain can actually pull off a great play against our players from LowKings, no? Ito na naman si PJ. Dito, maariba na naman dito, Kuko. Again with another kill.
Siya pa ang nakapatay doon. Jarps, anong ginagawa mo doon? Ba't ka nagtatanim ng kamote sa Gately? Pero right now, Demorse will actually take Mark down together with Justin. At si Luffy naman, maninid si Luffy. And actually, si Kalo rather will be taken down with Hit X rather. And right now, Captain will go down naman kay Demorse. Si Demorse umaariba mga kaibigan together with Luffy and Hit X will go down. At yun na nga, Red Queen 3-1 na ang score. Lamang na ang West Point Mamba LowKings here in S&D.
Magtanim ay di biro daw kasi. Ikaw naman, no? Anyway.
Nandun siya sa sulok, Red Queen eh. Anong ginagawa yun? Hindi niya napatay si PJ.
Anyway, eto na nga guys, no? 3 against 1 in favor of WPM LowKings natin dito. 1 minute and 48 seconds on the clock. At buong-buo pa yung mga players natin dito. Pero napakaganda naman ang sniper kill sa pinapakita dito ni Luffy natin again from LowKings, no? Pero nabawasan na nga niya ng isang player tong ating C8 Legacy.
Definitely, and C8 Legacy still having a hard time on the backside. Captain will go down. Demorse, kanina ka pa, nakakailan ka na. And right now, you can see here on the kill feed, trade-off sila malala. Kalo and Mark, natahimik lang ang mawawala na nga sa huli. 4-1 na ang score. We still have a few more rounds left and mananalo na agad-agad ang West Point Mamba LowKings. So for me, it's now the time para sa C8 Legacy to actually get those scores para hindi sila matalo dito.
Yes, actually si PJ is one force to be reckoned with. Sunod-sunod yung kills niya talaga dito and medyo mainit na talaga yung kamay niya. Anyway, si C8 captain naman natin dito tried to actually get inside that point there pero he access denied. Hindi siya talaga pinalapit. So ito, nako, bawas na naman yung mga players natin coming from our C8 Legacy. Isa na naman ang natitira at si Mark na tahimik. Tingnan natin kung makapag-clutch move at mapatay ang ating mga WPM LowKings. But unfortunately, LowKings pa din.
LowKings pa din. And again, for C8 Legacy, they need to get one. If yung alpha rush nila hindi nag-work, why not go for the Bravo rush? And right now, let's look at what will be their gameplay right now. It's a 3-2 split. Kaso nga lang, it's gonna be a 4-1 split na. Yung bomba or yung tagahawak ng bomba ay lalapit na sa apat. And right now, you can see here the defense being done by C8 Legacy. It's actually West Point Mamba LowKings na pala yung nasa attacking side. So nagpalit na tayo kanina lang. And again, I think C8 Legacy can get some scores here, Red Queen.
Yes, we need to see some sort of versatility sa team nila dito. And of course, alterations when it comes to their game plan. Because right now, lamang na lamang talaga yung LowKings natin dito, guys. Pero good attack coming from our C8 Legacy. They were able to take one player from LowKings. So this is already a 5v4 situation with 1 minute and 8 seconds on the clock, Kuku.
Yes, and right now, it's a 2-1-2 split para sa C8 Legacy. Napakaganda ng depensa and Jarps! Makaka-trade off siya doon. Demorse will go down. Yop will take out Jarps. Still right now, it's a 4v3. Lamang pa rin ang C8 Legacy when it comes to numbers. Pero right now, mukhang pinafocus na ng West Point Mamba LowKings yung push dito sa may swimming pool area onto the basketball area. Kaso nga lang, si Captain, nakita si Kalo. Anong ginagawa mo? Tapos na ang summer. And C8 Justin will go down. Yop 1 will take him out. Now, West Point Mamba LowKings. I think si Opo na mukhang magsisneaky place dito. Mukhang magpa-plant siya dito sa Bravo, and this will actually be for Luffy to actually make him busy. And yun nga lang, napatay na nga doon si C8 Captain. It's now a 2v2.
Yan, si Yopi natin, Numi Ninja. Pero naku, naramdaman na nga niya na may papasok sa WPM LowKings. He was able to take that kill, pero he got dropped as well, Kuku.
And Mark, natahimik lang mga kaibigan. Ito na, nag-iingay na siya. Slide down mga kaibigan na ginagawa nila.
Wow!
Luffy, sniper, 1v1 with the Great One. Harap-harapan na, meron pala siyang Peacemaker. Kaso nga lang hindi tumatama. And there you go, tumama sa huli. And Luffy will take him down. 6-1 ang score. Nakakaamoy tayo ng 2-0 dito, Red Queen.
Peacekeeper, meta world peace no? Nagawa niyang nagawa niyang eliminate yung player na yan. But then again, we are just waiting for one more point for our LowKings, and that's it for our C8 Legacy. So again, we need to see some action for the side of C8 Legacy, Kuku.
With Justin, nakakadalawa doon. PJ and Demors will go down. This is it, pansit mga kaibigan, para sa C8 Legacy. Kailangan at talaga nilang manalo. Match point na to para sa team ng West Point Mamba LowKings. 3 laban sa 4. Kaso nga lang nababawasan si Justin. And Justin will go down. Yope1 with that kill. And right now, Kalo almost able to actually get that. No, Captain, sabi niya, no, no, no.
Baka mabaliktad, Kuku, kasi number advantage. C8 Legacy tayo dito. 2 na lang natitira for our LowKings. So 3. Tingnan natin if they can actually clutch this one and take the win. Take their second win for Search and Destroy. Pero nako, si Luffy bumagsak na naman. At natitirang player na lang natin for our C8 Legacy, 2. Pero isa na lang sa WPM LowKings, Kuku.
And that is Yope1. Meron siyang Peacekeeper AR na hawak niya ngayon. He can try to actually go for Bravo here. Kaso nga lang, nandun na yung 2 player ng C8 Legacy sa may laundry area. Talagang bantay sarado. Sabi ng C8 Legacy, lockdown dito, pare. Lockdown?
Bakod na bakod. Bakod na bakod. Baka matonghang siya ng 2 C8 Legacy natin dito, guys. Pero tingnan natin, hawak pa rin ni WPM Yopi natin dito yung bomba. Hindi pa napaplant, no? He has to take care of these 2 remaining players from our C8 Legacy. He just missed that shot. Yun lang. Lumagpas, Kuko. Hindi na bullseye.
Oh, hindi tumama. Hindi niya mahe-headshot sa ulo. Kamuntikan, men. Pero right now, 6-2 ang score. Tinatry bumawi ng C8 Legacy, and I love the fighting spirit of C8 Legacy right now. They're still defending their ground. They're able to actually defeat one, and Kalo will go down courtesy of Mark with that sniper shot. And ang ganda ng depensa ng C8 Legacy.
Walang susuko, syempre. Alam nila, kailangan talaga nilang bumawi. Pero so far, split defense, no? 3 sa may kanan, 2 sa may taas, no? Etong player number 3 natin dito, coming from our WPM LowKings, will try and of course take down these 2 players coming from our C8 Legacy. Tingnan natin if he will be successful in taking this kill. But now, switching over to our C8 Legacy, Justin natin dito, nasa gitna ng mapa. And of course, inaabangan niya kung saan papasok etong players natin from LowKings. Ooh, he just missed that shot. Pero ito, switching to our PJ, mukhang wala namang magko-contest, no, sa side ni PJ natin dito. Pero Captain natin, tingnan natin kung mapapatay niya. Backdoor play coming from Captain.
At pinutukan sa likod, mga kaibigan. Captain will take out PJ. 2 na lang natitira. West Point Mamba LowKings, Yope1 and Demors. Kaya pa ba today? Sabi ng C8. Pero yun na, Jarp, harap-harapan, nakipag-sprayan. And Yope1 will take him down. Kaso nga lang, still ang dami ng C8 Legacy. It's a 4v2 situation still. At the gallery area naman tong si Demors. They don't know kung nasan tong player na to. Pero magbabato, mga kaibigan. Sa'yo muna to. Demors, parang alam na niya na may tao dito. Nagbigay na ng information. Kaso nga lang, Mark and Justin will take them both down. And 6-3 na ang score.
Humahabol, Kuko, humahabol. They are not making it easy for our West Point Mamba's LowKings, no? Kaya naman, nako, this is actually a very intense fight kasi talagang hindi ibibigay ng legacy ng ganun-ganun lang. Kumbaga parang babangon ako, tudurugin ko kayo.
Parang title yan sa mga pelikulang Pilipina. Pero right now, tingnan naman natin dito. Demors pumasok na nga. Kaso nga lang, walang papasok sa bahay ni Kuya, sabi ni Captain. As you can see right now, Justin will take out Kalo. Luffy naman matitake out si Justin. Mag-swimming ka muna dyan, sabi niya. And right now, 2v3 situation. West Point Mamba LowKings still on the disadvantage. Si PJ nagtago na, mga kaibigan. Takot na lumabas. Pero right now, matatamaan siya sa likod. And Captain will take down 2. And there you go, 6-4. They're
Yes.
getting closer, Red Queen.
Yes, they are actually now showing us kung bakit C8 legacy sila dito, kung anong legacy ba ang iiwanan nila dito sa ating The Nationals. Pero this is a good thing, nabibuild na nila yung momentum nila, medyo okay na sila sa consistency nila. Now, can they sustain it, Kuku?
Well, tignan natin kung masusustain nga ba nila yung lead na to. They're still on the attacking side. Feeling ko mas comfortable sila when it comes to the defensive side dito sa mapa na to. And right now, Kalo, they're not really rushing as much as what C8 Legacy did in the early stages of S&D. And right now, yung defense nila na 2-1-2 split is actually really working. Two on site B, 2 on site A, tapos merong isa sa gitna. And right now, napapunta na sila sa gallery, 4 for West Point Mamba LowKings. Tamang bato lang, makukunade ba niya yung mga players ng C8 Legacy? Parang hindi, mga kaibigan, walang tinamaan. Kasi we are still having a 5v5 now with only 1 minute left in this round.
Yes, itong player number 3 natin dito, he needs to report back to his teammates kasi possible, 3 player no, ang pwede niyang makaharap from the side of LowKings. Samantalang yung the rest of the players from C8 Legacy medyo nagkukumpulan sa kanan. Pero there you go. Again, that was good intel and good communication for C8 Legacy. Nagsunura na. So ito na yung backup na inaantay ni player number 3. No? So pwede kaya nilang maubos na naman itong ating WPM LowKings kasi so far they are really, they have the rhythm right now for search and destroy.
And Captain actually really good with taking this corner dito sa may middle portion of the map. As you can see right now, yung bomb carrier na si PJ, bawas-bawas na nga. At si Captain, inislay done. Kaso nga lang si Kalo ready for action, Mallory. And there you go, Justin will take out Kalo. Kaso nga lang, si Kalo ay mapapatay niya si Captain. So that's a nice trade-off there coming from the two squads. Ang problema nga lang dito ng West Point Mamba LowKings, dalawa na lang sila. At isa na lang dahil kay Luffy, mga kaibigan. And actually, HitX will take out PJ. And there you go. HitX will take out Luffy as well. And now, 6-5 ang score. Close. Grabe, wow.
Amazing. Grabe, kahit kami mga casters dito, medyo nasa speechless na kami. Ang galing ng paghahabol na ginagawa ng C8 Legacy right now. Hindi nila, kumbaga parang hindi nila pinagsasalita right now ang WPM LowKings natin dito. Pero ito na, nagkakamakbakan na agad. Luffy, bumagsak ba si Luffy doon? Hindi pala, siya pala yung nakapatay, no?
And actually, Jarps getting that 2K. West Point Mamba LowKings, dalawa na lang. Demore still alive together with Kalo. Demore sa may gallery area, and right now, alam na alam niya na meron nasa ilalim niya. Kaso nga lang, parang nag-rotate na, mga kaibigan, and you can see here, ito pala si Jarps na ngayon ay nilampasan na itong si Demores. And right now, Captain trying to look for the last 2 remaining players left. Si Kalo, makikita niyo dito sa garage area, and right now, matatamaan siya doon. They're baiting C8 Legacy. Nice play coming from West Point Mamba LowKings now with a 2v3. Oh my G, nandito pala yung bomba, and they're actually protecting it right now as they were able to pick up the bomb. And West Point Mamba LowKings can try to reset and maybe make their way to Alpha Site.
Yes, so far meron silang chance dito to actually go to side alpha natin dito or site alpha natin dito, no? Kasi lahat ng players natin coming from our C8 Legacy nakabakod sa side B o sa site B natin dito, guys. So this is what they need to capitalize on. No? They really need to push forward kasi yung intel mukhang nasa site B pa lang dito. Hindi ko alam ba't medyo natatagalan, pero ito na nga si Kilo natin again with another kill. So again, medyo humahabol-habol dito ang ating mga WPM LowKings, and again, they have the chance to actually plant the bomb and actually win this fight. Pero yun na nga no, this is already a very close fight. Naku,
what a
napakaganda!
nade! Saktong-sakto! Tondo Gaming is real, mga kaibigan. And right now, Mark, tinuluyan na nga ni Kalo. 1v1. It's going to be Justin versus Kalo. Let's see kung sino man. And there you go, Justin will clutch it. C8 Legacy now tying the game up, and now the target is now 8 since it's now an overtime.
Yes, leveling up the playing field. C8 Legacy doing the rebound against our WPM LowKings. Now, this is the exciting part that we have been talking about. Let's see who will win this fight, Kuku.
And Captain, galit na galit. Talaga sumugod na sa bahay ni Kuya, mga kaibigan. Demores will go down at napakalaking kawalan. Si Demores together with Kalo will go down because of Mark. Natahimik lang. Yope 1 will trade off Jarps. And now, West Point Mamba LowKings, dalawa na lang. C8 Legacy, 4 pa. And PJ,
Oh!
katamang abang lang sa sulok. And for the 3K, no, he won't get the 3K. Ang ganda ng laban, Red Queen.
Yes.
2v2 situation. This is what we need and this is what we want here in the Nationals.
Yes, patayin sa sindak itong ating WPM LowKings natin dito pero mukhang nakakabawi na ang LowKings. Ang ating number advantage goes to LowKings. Kaya nilang makapag-flex against C8 Legacy dito at makuha itong 7 points natin dito for our search and destroy.
And right now, Mark, medyo tumahimik. Ito yung tinatawag na calm before the storm, Red
yeah.
Queen. Ito na, Luffy together with his teammate na si PJ. Nagkakumpulan-kumpulan na sila dito.
Wow.
Group up mga kaibigan. And West Point Mamba LowKings able to actually destroy them in that round. And that is a 7-6 score para sa West Point Mamba LowKings. Sabi doon target yung 8 pero right now we are going back. Ayan, medyo pinakita muna kami.
Oo.
Baka kasi naumay na kayo sa players.
Cameo.
Na-miss nyo kami. Pero uy, ang ganda! Tatlong nade onto the side of West Point Mamba LowKings. C8 Legacy right now. Just destroying them. Napakabilis nun. Oh my G. 15 seconds.
Wala akong masabi dito, guys. Grabe ang intense ang laban dito. Alam mo kung ano na to, kung nandito tayo sa personal life na nagkakatulakan na tayo dito, guys. Kasi grabe yung intensity. The tenacity is really over to the moon. Kasi grabe ang labanan na pinapakita dito ng LowKings natin. And our C8 Legacy, Kuko. Ito na naman si PJ natin dito. Aariba na naman to sa kills. Tingnan natin kung ilang kills ba ang makukuha niya for this round.
At sabi mo, nagtutulakan. Gusto mo pa tulak talaga kita. Pero right now, Red Queen. Uy, mukhang nawa-wallbang mga kaibigan.
Oh!
There you go! Wallbanger! Justin, able to drop PJ down. 3 or 4 na lang for Team West Point Mamba LowKings. Captain takes out Yop1. Oh my goodness. Anong nangyayari sa West Point Mamba LowKings? Ano to? Intro voice lang ba to?
Intro voice, grabe naman. Solid naman yon, Caster Kuko. 3 na yung bumagsak sa ating WPM LowKings natin dito. Definitely, guys, the pressure is really,
Uy, yung paa niya,
affecting
kita!
their gameplay.
Yung paa niya!
Huwag mo naman
Ang laki,
parilin yung
size 10.
paa. Huwag mong parilin yung
Oy!
paa.
Munti ka na, Red Queen, munti ka na.
Pero dalawa pa yung players natin coming from our WPM LowKings natin dito. Pero nope, scratch that. C8 Legacy still at the end of this series. Ito pa rin ang nanalo no sa C8 Legacy
Ayan.
pa din. Pero naku, magpo-force pa na naman. Isa pa na naman game. Isa na naman.
Grabe, overtime na naman mga kaibigan. Sana all na overtime. Sabi nila pag overtime, may dagdag daw yung bayad.
Oo nga.
Oo.
Hello.
So sila nababayaran. Pero hopefully tayo din. Pero right now, uy, tinamaan si Luffy doon. Napakabilis naman nun. Tumatakbo. Si Jarps kaso nga lang, huli ka balkon, sabi ni Luffy. 8-7 ang score. Lamang ang C8 Legacy. And this is good for West Point Mamba LowKings. And look at what they're doing right now. Ang ganda ng ginagawa ng West Point Mamba LowKings. Group up lang.
Oo, group up. Yun nga, nakikita natin, this is a change in strategy right now for our LowKings. Sabay-sabay na sila dito at isang player lang ang pwedeng umabang sa kanila dito coming from our C8 Legacy. Pero right now, he is reporting back to his teammates, letting them know na nako, dito na, papunta na sa side A natin dito. Ang mga WPM LowKings, magsipuntahan na tayo dito para naman eliminate natin etong ating mga LowKings dito, guys.
Bump planted, mga kaibigan. Uy, granada, kamuntikan pa mawala si PJ. Nasaktan lang ng bahagya. And right now, Yop1, Demors actually takes out Justin. Trophy system mawawala. Nag-i-straight na yung mga CA papaloob. Kaso nga lang nandun si Yop1 para dumepensa. Demors takes out Mark. And right now, isa na lang ang natitira. This is Captain. Will go down. Courtesy of PJ. 8-8 ang score. Hindi pa tapos ang boxing, mga kaibigan.
Wala na akong masabi dito, Kuko. Grabe. Walang gustong magpatalo. And I'm sure yung viewers natin dito already going wild, no? Dahil nakikita natin ang support at pagmamahal dito sa ating WPM LowKings natin dito sa C8 Legacy. Nakikita natin talaga kung gaano ba ka-quality yung experience nitong mga players natin dito dahil nakikita natin kung paano sila maglaro. Bakbakang malala, Kuko.
Oo, OT mo lang ng i-OT. Sabi nga nila. Akala ko sa ibang bang-bang lang, pero dito rin pala, mga kaibigan. Pero right now, tingnan natin. Kalo, try to throw in a nade. Manaramdaman niya na nasa swimming pool na yung mga tropa nating from C8 Legacy. And Mark, natahimik lang, mananahimik lang muna siya. Sabi niya, back pre. Pero right now, 5v5 pa din. Still, the bomb is on the side of C8 Legacy, and I think they're planning on planting on Bravo, and kung titignan mo yung depensa nila, Bravo is actually open.
Right, right. And there's actually a lot at stake for this moment, Kuko. Nakita nyo naman, wala ngang gustong magbigay. Pero tama ka, Kuko, open na open yung B natin dito. Pero tama lang din yung ginagawa nila kasi apat nga silang magkakasama dito. Isa lang yung nagro-rotate, isa yung nag-aabang, isa yung nagsa-scout.
And scout, let's see kung masascoutan nga ba nila. Itong mga players na nasa harapan lang, group up malala rin yung ginagawa nila. 4-1, actually it's a 4-1 split right now for C8 Legacy. And right now, si Luffy mukhang nakakaramdam na. Napupunta sila dito sa may Bravo and nasa laundry area siya, mga kaibigan. Uy, muntikan pang matamaan doon. Bigyan mo pa ng isa, kaso nga lang, he will try to go for the God Nade. May matatamaan ba? Mukhang wala, mga kaibigan. Nasa harapan na niya! Nasa harapan na niya! And there you go, Captain! And Mark Jarps naman ay tutulong sa cause ng C8 Legacy. Isa na lang ang natitira, si Demorse na lang ang natitira for West Point Mamba LowKings. And kaya pa ba today, Demorse? Hindi na! And there you go, Jarps will take him out. 9-8 ang score. Mag-OT pa kaya?
Yun ang malaking tanong. For sure yan. Tingnan natin. Siyempre, nako, sinasabi ng WPM LowKings, guys, hindi to pwede. Alam mo, feeling ko, sobrang init na ng kamay nila dito, guys. Sobrang init na. Dahil hindi nila pagbibigyan ng C8 Legacy dito na sila ang may final say dito sa Search and Destroy.
Sobrang init na kailangan mo ng ice, mga kaibigan. Pero right now, Halo. Uy! Kamali ng bato, mga kaibigan.
Di na-calculate.
Banda boards dun sa may sulok or sa gedli ng pintuan. Jarps right now, just waiting. Ito yung ginagawa ni Demorse kanina here at the gallery area. And if you could see right now, the situation for West Point Mamba LowKings, they're actually grouping up right now. The 2-1-2 split na ginagawa ng C8 Legacy, really effective on the defensive side. And makaisa lang talaga tong si Luffy, Red Queen. Talagang push malala, rush A malala ang gagawin ng West Point Mamba LowKings.
Okay, medyo nakikita natin dito, Kuko, medyo nagpapahinga yung dalawang teams natin dito, guys. Wala pang gustong mag-push, wala pang gustong anyway, go for the kill. Kasi napakadikit ng laban dito and one mistake can actually cost them the entire game. So lahat nag-iingat ngayon, Kuko.
Isang one mistake.
Oo.
Yun nga yung sinasabi nila. Pero right now, it's a 1-3-1 split naman ang ginagawa ngayon ng West Point Mamba LowKings. They're still planning on going on the side of the whole area, going through Alpha. Kaso nga lang ang ganda ng depensa. Tatlo ang dumedepensa sa Alpha. We have here 3 players from C8 Legacy. And hindi sila makapag-push. 30 seconds left on the clock. This is 9. Kaso nga lang si Captain huli kabalbon na naman kay PJ. And there you go. Spray down niya kay Kalo. Kalo will go down. C8 Legacy. Can they win it all na dito sa round na to?
Domino effect.
Yun na nga. Red Queen. 8-10 ang score. C8 Legacy wins it all. And that is it for Search and Destroy. Oh my goodness, Red Queen. That's the first S&D na nagkaroon tayo ng overtime here at the Nationals kahapon. Again, it's more of a, sweeping area for the teams. But here, we have 2 quality teams. C8 Legacy and West Point Mamba LowKings just showing all of the skills na kailangan nila ipakita dito. And Red Queen, what can you say?
Napatayo na ako, Kuko. Hindi na ako nakaupo sa sobrang excited namin, sobrang intense nung fight. Parehas kaming napapatayo na sa laban. Pero yun nga, katulad ng sinabi mo, yesterday's fight was more on sweeping game, no? Pero ito, nagpakita ng konting palag Hindi lang pala konti, nagpakita talaga ng palag.
And for West Point Mamba LowKings, they were basically introducing themselves here at the Nationals. Na kung saan pwede nilang i-6-1 yung the likes of C8 Legacy, but the determination of C8 Legacy all throughout this game or all throughout this game mode na meron tayo ngayon na Search and Destroy, after nung nag-switch sila from attacker side onto the defender side, they were able to actually bounce back and they were able to actually learn from their mistakes. Nung nag-switch din for them galing sa defender side onto the attacking side, they were actually able to win against West Point Mamba LowKings. And the 2-1-2 split na ginagawa nila on the defensive side really gave West Point Mamba LowKings a hard time on actually getting a point. And nakita natin yun.
Oo,
we
sayang yun.
thought that West Point Mamba LowKings was able to defuse it, but sumabog pala sa mukha niya yung bomba. And that's actually a game changer for si Legacy. Isipin mo, Red Queen, kung hindi nila napanalo yun, sila yung talo sa larong to. So again, that was a clutch play there coming from C8 Legacy. At that round, kailangan lang talaga nila isa doon sa side na yun, ng attacking side. Pero on the defensive side, all out na sila.
Yes, actually, both of the teams gave us a great performance. Again, there was no dull point, no? And yung expectations nga na pinag-uusapan natin na Kuku, talaga namang binigay nung dalawang teams natin dito. And again, we've mentioned this, a while ago, that this players coming from both teams, no, very seasoned players of Call of Duty Mobile. Kaya nakikita natin dito kung gaano sila kapamilyar doon sa map, no? And kung gaano lang din talaga sila maglaro. Nakikita mo how accurate they are with their aim, yung game knowledge din nila on how to proceed on either of the plant site, no. Again, a lot of game clutch moves ang ipinamala sa atin nitong mga players, Kuku.
Yeah, definitely. And yung mga gulat gameplay na ginagawa ng C8 Legacy din, it actually gave them the win, like what we saw earlier kanina before that highlight. And West Point Mamba LowKings, nung nag-get closer na yung score ng C8 Legacy, they kind of like, parang nag-lay low sila, in my opinion. Parang nag-lay low sila, they were on an aggressive mode actually for the first few rounds. And then after that, nung humabol na yung C8 Legacy, siguro they were pressured by the way that C8 Legacy has played. And you see there, 1v1 with the great one with HitX. C8X pa yung nanalo. All up against that player coming from West Point Mamba LowKings. And until the end, they tried again, able to actually take that overtime. Hindi lang tayo nag-target to 7.
Oo, 9.
Target to 10.
Well, yeah.
Diba?
Yeah, oo. Ay, grabe. Medyo, honestly, sa sunod-sunod na action na kinas natin doon, Kuko, kasi talagang sunod-sunod yung kill. Napahagod din talaga ako doon kakasalita. Hindi ko na nga alam kung sinong ikakas ko sa sobrang sabay-sabay, no? Yung gameplay or tawag dito, patayan na gaganap from both of the teams. Pero tama ka, doon sa medyo latter part nung game natin, nagpahinga yung dalawang teams eh. Kasi nagkakainitan eh. Sunod-sunod yung push.
Ito yung need from HitX, killing 3 West Point Mamba LowKings player, and then all of a sudden nag-push na lang din bigla yung mga teammates niya. That was the game changer of this search and destroy, to be honest with you. After nun, talagang tuloy-tuloy na bigla na lang parang na-downgrade bigla yung yung West Point Mamba LowKings. Hindi ko alam kung ano nangyari sa kanila, pero again, that 3K nade coming from C8 Legacy, able to actually give them the win for this map, and it's now 1-1, Red Queen.
Yeah. And I believe, no, parang naging tempo nung laro natin dito. It's more of instinct gameplay na eh. Instinct gameplay na rin yung nangyari. Pero so far, ganun ka-intense, ganun ka-crucial yung situation between the two teams, no? Pinakita pa din, no, at the end of that search and destroy, it's C8 Legacy ang nanalo. Pero again, like what Kuku said a while ago, good game, well played from both of the teams.
Bawi next round.
Yes.
Para sa both teams. But for the meantime, again, we're gonna need some break here dahil sa sobrang maraming overtime na nangyari. My name is Kuku TV together with Red Queen Gaming, and we will be right back. back at it again here in the Nationals Call of Duty Mobile Philippine Open. My name is Coco TV together with the lovely Miss Red Queen. Shoutout pala sa'yo, Bibimbap. Pero yun nga, Red Queen, we are now back at it again and we're gonna move on to the map of Control. It was such an intense game in Search and Destroy. Parang feeling ko parang kulang yung pahinga ng players, no? In between, but then again, it is what it is. Sabi nga nila, we need to move on to Control.
Well, sinabi naman natin talaga dito, no? Ang ine-expect talaga nating gameplay na makikita natin from both of the teams since they are seasoned players for Call of Duty Mobiles. Talagang maganda. Bakbakan. Ito yung gusto ng fans natin. Ito yung gusto ng viewers natin. Kaya kung makikita nyo yung comment section, nako, wild na wild, no? Nakikita natin talaga yung fan base ng both of the teams. And of course, no, hindi nagbigay itong WPM LowKings as well as C8 Legacy. Ayaw nilang palalunin ng isa't isa kasi syempre gusto nilang mapakita sa viewers natin ngayon kung gaano sila kalupit maglaro ng Call of Duty MP.
Totoo yan. And actually, before we actually proceed dun sa mga game proper natin with Control, let's invite out there yung mga fans. Kung na-enjoy nyo yung kaninang laro, kung sobrang intense yung gusto nyong mga matches, again, to all of the Call of Duty Mobile fans out there, mag-register na kayo kasi open na yung registration for Challenger Series 2 and Academy Series. All you need to do is make sure you're 15 years and above and you're a Filipino player. Basically, just go to the website or to the Facebook page rather of the Nationals. That is facebook.com/PH Nationals. Here we are in Control, C8 Legacy and West Point Mamba LowKings. Take it away, Red Queen.
So ito na naman tayo sa Control, guys, no? And again, 13 lives for both of our teams. So right now, nakikita naman natin dito si CB Justin na naman natin dito bumabakot pero hindi siya pinayagan ng ating mga WPM LowKings natin dito. Guys, medyo nagkakainitan ulit ang bakbakan. 25 lives left for our C8 Legacy and the same thing goes for our WPM LowKings. For WPM LowKings natin dito, they are trying to have a very good defense against our C8 Legacy and of course C8 Legacy trying to push in for the kill.
The objective here, Red Queen, is all about capturing Alpha and Bravo, and all you need to also do is to make sure that yung lives mo ay hindi mo ubos. And there you go, Demore is able to take out Justin, yung Alpha going on stage 3 na to capture, and looks like yung Bravo will be defended na by Team C8 Legacy. And yung Alpha, like what I mentioned, malapit siya talaga, Red Queen. Yung buhay naman nila when it comes to the lives, again, objective A is lost now, so more focus na tayo on Bravo.
Yeah, so this is actually a combination of two game modes for our Call of Duty. It's Search and Destroy and Hardpoint for those of you na hindi pa masyadong naiintindihan kung paano yung mechanics ng game na to. No, but so far, we got 16 lives left for our C8 Legacy at nakikita natin dito, hindi pa rin tapos ang patayang nagaganap between these two teams. Ubusan lahi na naman dito, Kuku.
Ubusan lahi indeed, and right now, 11 lives left for the side of C8 Legacy. They really need to make sure that they make their lives count. As you can see there, with the two nades coming from the two players of West Point Mamba LowKings. Kalo takes out Jarps, 11-7, or actually 6 na. And C8 Legacy, unti-unti na silang nauubos. 5 na lang ang buhay, mga kaibigan. Makaka-capture na rin yung Bravo side. And looks like West Point Mamba LowKings, in my opinion, will get this win.
Alam mo, tama ka doon, Kuko. They need to make it count talaga. No? Kaya itong tatlo na lang natitira for our C8 Legacy while WPM LowKings naman dito has the advantage with the lives left. Pero eto, WPM LowKings taking our first round.
There you go. 1 point for West Point Mamba LowKings. And para sa akin, no, sa West Point Mamba LowKings, napakasakit yung nangyari sa kanila nung Search and Destroy. And that is why na ngayon ay talagang bumabawi na sila. And they're actually making it really quick. Quick job for Team C8 Legacy. As you can see there, Captain and Justin takes out the first Halo. Tamang bawi lang din for the side of West Point Mamba LowKings. And right now, yung focus na ngayon ay is going to be A. Yung A talaga, very, very much open to. Super dali talaga na makuha nung kung sino man yung magka-capture ng Alpha site. On this round, it's going to be West Point Mamba LowKings, who is actually defending from Team 8.
Kailangan lang talaga nilang magbigay focus, no, in order for them to actually win the game. Mindset ba? Mindset. Yun nga yung lagi natin sinasabi dito. Kasi itong mga players natin, sunod-sunod na naglalaro, no, very konti lang yung time nila para magpahinga. Kaya pwede ko din sabihin ko na pwede silang dapat matibay ang kanilang mental fortitude in order for them to actually succeed in playing in every round.
Look, Red Queen now with 7 lives left to 22 of West Point Mamba LowKings, talagang making it an easy work for West Point Mamba LowKings para sa side naman ng C8 Legacy, at feeling ko tinatry ng bumawi ngayon ng C8 Legacy. But they really need to be careful here kasi isang patay lang. Again, napakalagang buhay yan. Dalawa na lang ang natitira for the side of C8 Legacy. And right now, Yope1, inuubos na ang pagtubos, mga kaibigan, ng C8. Isa na lang. There you go. Napakabilis naman nun. 2-0 now is the score. Isa na lang for West Point Mamba LowKings, and magsiswitch na naman tayo ng roles.
Yes, LowKings galit na galit, gustong manakit, pero syempre titingnan natin ang C8 Legacy kung manggigigil ba sila at hindi magpapapigil against our WPM LowKings dito. And again, for our round that is happening right now, nauuna talaga yung throwables, no? Pero ang ganda na naman ang pagkakagamit doon ng Annihilator ni PJ from LowKings.
And the Sparrow coming from Justin. So tamang trade-off lang ng mga operator skills, mga kaibigan. Kung meron kang pana, meron naman akong Annihilator, mga kaibigan, sabi nila. Pero right now, you can see here, they're actually playing it really safe here for both of the squads. But then again, yung Alpha talagang makakapture yan agad-agad ng West Point Mamba LowKings. The aggressiveness right now of West Point Mamba LowKings is actually really so high that yung C8 Legacy hindi nila malevelan yung aggressiveness ng West Point Mamba LowKings.
Hindi, kailangan na talagang kailangan nang bumawi ng LowKings natin dito. Kasi it's really living up to their names. Kami kaya ang West Point Mamba LowKings, kaya namin tong iglatch. And right now, C8 Legacy are being punished, no, dun sa mga wins na kinuha nila from LowKings.
Yeah, yes, indeed, you are correct with that. But right now, you can see the lives difference right now, 19-17. Lamang yung C8 Legacy dito. But right now, talagang babawian na agad ng isa ni Luffy together with Yope1. So it's gonna be a tie game when it comes to the lives. But on the A and B sites, A malapit na, nasa stage 2 na, malapit nang makomplete. There you go. Isa na lang para sa Alpha side, and yung Bravo talagang pinupush na rin ng West Point Mamba LowKings. The pressure is real, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, Alpha side now being contested. Pero meron tayong dalawang players, no, from our LowKings na nakabantay sarado to, no. Pero eto na nga, eto na yung C8 Legacy, eto na yung push na inaantay nila. Tinatry nilang i-penetrate itong hardpoint natin dito, guys. Pero hindi pa rin talaga si pinapalusot ng LowKings natin dito. And hindi ko alam, no, ang dami nilang nakabantay doon, pero hindi talaga sila makapasok. Hindi nila mabasag ang defense ngayon ng LowKings.
Totoo yan. And right now, West Point Mamba LowKings now trying to get the capture. Dalawa na lang ang natitira para sa C8 Legacy, and there you go! 2K kill, 4K low. 3-0 is the score. Control goes to West Point Mamba LowKings, making it a quick work for C8 Legacy. Sabi nila, ayaw na namin mag-overtime. Talagang uubusin na kayo ng West Point Mamba LowKings, and that is it. 2-1 na yung series score natin, still on the side of West Point Mamba LowKings. We're gonna go head on to hardpoint later on, but let's talk about on what happened here to C8 Legacy. Ano nga ba yung kulang, Red Queen? Ano sa tingin mo?
Feeling ko lang talaga yung LowKings natin dito, they have a great knowledge, number one, dun sa mapa, no? And mukhang basang-basa nila yung rotation, yung galawan ng C8 Legacy natin dito. And of course, syempre, nandun na din kuko yung yung gigil, yung kailangan nilang bumawi talaga, at they know na kailangan din talaga nilang makakuha ng win against our C8 Legacy, at yun ang ginawa nila for this round.
And if you look at the highlights right now, yung Alpha capture ng West Point Mamba LowKings in the first round was actually really quick. And then once after na mag-capture sila doon, this gave them extension on the time to be able to capture Bravo. And hindi lang nila ginawa yung pag-capture din, no? Red Queen, they also did what they did when it comes to kills. They were able to eliminate every single lives na meron yung C8 Legacy. Until the end, they were able to actually end it there. with a 1-0. And then basically, ang story of the game here is actually the pressure that West Point Mamba LowKings put on C8 Legacy was really on a top level.
Yes, I agree. I agree. Tama ka doon, Kuku, no? Kasi hindi na talaga nila pinapalagi. Tama ka sa sinabi mo din kanina kasi we've been discussing this, no? Sa background off cam na hindi na nila pinahaba yung storya. Hindi na nila pinahaba yung laro kasi gusto na nilang tapusin, no? Sabi ng WPM LowKings, it's time to go down.
Kumbaga, Red Queen, wala nang Season 2, Season 3, Season 4 ng Kato Dalisay. Kumbaga, Season 1 lang. Yun yung gusto ng West Point Mamba LowKings. Nagmamadali, may lakad pa ata.
Bakit mo papahabain sa talo rin naman bagsak? Grabe.
Red Queen yun, Red Queen yun. Hindi
Grabe.
ako yun. Joke lang. Pero right now, if you can see here on, actually going on to the second round, or actually third round rather, it's gonna be the same story kasi kung titingnan mo yung nangyari sa uli, they went for the alpha capture and then they went for the kills, removing lives on the side of C8 Legacy. And yung C8 Legacy, hindi sila masyadong nakabawi. I mean, they were able to actually get some highlights when it comes to how they kill West Point Mamba LowKings, but the pressure is real for C8 Legacy, and that's why they lost match number 3 in control at Summit. But again, sabi nga natin, we're gonna head on to the next map, which is going to be in a standoff map, and it's gonna be Hardpoint. So bago tayo pumunta dun though, Red Queen, kailangan muna natin magpahinga. Siyempre, kailangan muna natin i-ready yung mga players na naglalaro dito. Again, they need to get that break kasi napakahaba din naman ng Search and Destroy kanina. So again, guys, sa mga nanonood dyan, please stay tuned. Ako si Kuku TV, ito si Red Queen Gaming sa tabi ko at magbabalik kami. nagbabalik kami dito sa The Nationals Call of Duty Mobile Philippine Open. My name is Kuku TV together with the lovely Miss Red Queen Gaming, and we're done with the maps na tatlong mapa na una. We have Hardpoint, Search and Destroy, and we have Control. So since the score is a 2-1, wala pa rin panalo dito, Red Queen. We're now moving on to the next map, which is gonna be in Hardpoint.
Yun na nga eh. Alam mo, I'm feeling the championship vibe, pero nasa qualifying stage pa lang dito, mga idolo. Kaya naman ako, we have a big plan for the Nationals. We have some awesome surprises at alam nyo lang, malaki din talaga yung magiging expectations natin sa lahat ng teams na sasali, no? And I just have to remind this people, our viewers, no, na we only have a few days left for our registration dito sa the Nationals. Actually, it's going to end on August 25. I think this is for both the Challenger Series and for our Academy Series.
Yes, you are correct. It's for both Challenger Series 2 and the Academy Series. Registration will end on August 25th. So again, it's now your chance to become a pro player. Register now. Alright, so open to all Filipino players nationwide. Just please make sure you're 15 years old and above. Kami, mga 19 lang kami dito. Pero right now, we are about to start Hardpoint in standoff. West Point Mamba LowKings versus C8 Legacy.
Alright, simula na ang bang-bang natin dito, guys. And we are now back to our Hardpoint game mode. At naku, hindi naman nagpapigil agad si PJ dito. Pero agad sumalubong kay PJ. Kaya naman bigla siyang bumagsak. There's too much firepower for just one person. Pero ito sunod-sunod na nagbabagsakan din yung mga players coming from our LowKings. Pero C8 Legacy right now with a very, very good start. 10 points agad dito, Kuku.
10 points agad-agad and more at the hotel yard. It is first hard point para sa standoff. And again, West Point Mamba LowKings still showing us the capabilities na meron sila na kayang-kaya nila itong C8 Legacy. Siguro, sinasabi ngayon ng West Point Mamba LowKings, wala kayo sa amin sa mga respawn maps. Because right now, you can see them able to actually get the scores. Kaso nga lang, yung score naman ay mapapakor na sa team ng C8 Legacy as they were able to take the lead here in the first hard point. But then again, yung magiging switch dito, with just 10 more seconds left, you can see that West Point Mamba LowKings is gonna try to get a little bit of piece of this first hard point at magpo-focus na yung C8 Legacy dun sa P number 2.
Yes, nakakita na naman tayo ng Meta World Peace skill. And again, nako, si Captain bumagsak din sa kamay ng mga players natin coming from our C8 Legacy. And again, guys, this is a race to 250. So far kaka-start pa lang ng game natin dito. So parang diesel, Kuku. Nagpapainit pa lang itong dalawang teams natin dito. Kasi pantay na pantay eh. 33 to 30. Maaga pang masabi, no, kung sino ang may hawak ng upper hand dito sa ating hardpoint match.
Parang diesel, ano yan? Yan, mahal yan. Sana all mahal, mga kaibigan. Pero right now, you can see here that the P number 2 is actually being challenged by both. Ang sinuntok, mga kaibigan, si Hit X ni K-Low. Sabi niya, suntok para sa'yo. Saitama is here, mga kaibigan. And right now, West Point Mamba LowKings mawawala na sa P number 2 as they were able, Legacy, they were able to actually take P number 2. The lead is now with them. And you can see right now on the map, yung West Point Mamba LowKings, they're now focusing on P number 3. Jello was there to defend it, but no, sabi ni Yop, one. Sabi niya, sa amin tong bahay ni Kuya.
That disrespect right there. Suntok sa buwan ng ginawa. But anyway, ayan na nga, lamang na lamang itong ating WPM LowKings natin dito, slowly trying to build their momentum. Pero ito, sunod-sunod din ang mga kills na kinukuha ni Jello natin dito. Binabakudan itong hard point natin. So far, wala pang nagko-contest kasi alam nila lahat kung saan ang entry points. At isa-isang nagsusugudan ang ating C8 Legacy. So medyo basag ang kanilang offense dito, Kuku.
Nanunog, mga kaibigan, gutom na yung C8 Legacy, mga kaibigan. Pero right now, C8 Legacy will be able to take this hard point again at around 35-second mark. Kaso nga lang, nandito na naman yung West Point Mamba LowKings. Yoke 1 and Luffy able to actually take 2 down. And Jarps was there to take Yope one down and out. And right now you can see on the kill feed as well as Jarps able to take out PJ. Talagang sobrang intense yung nangyayari ngayon sa P number 3. They're actually back and forth, but right now, yung mga scrap time na meron tayo for P number 3 will be taken by West Point Mamba LowKings because itong bakery area is now going to be taken by Team C8 Legacy. However, mukhang maganda naging push na ginawa ng West Point Mamba LowKings as they're able to actually take this next hard point.
Actually, binigay lang, no? Binigay ng ating C8 Legacy sa WPM LowKings yung scrap time natin doon. Kasi ito binakuda na ng C8 natin, no? Itong ating LowKings. Pero sandali lang, okay, ito na naman tayo sa yellow and blue na naman tayo dito sa hard point Pero ito na nga, they are already trying to contest this hard point right here, Kuku. Pero itong ating LowKings, this C8 Legacy natin still trying to penetrate, still trying to get inside that hard point and do a sweep.
Totoo yan. Actually, medyo confusing din naman kasi, no? Red Queen kasi yung C8 Legacy nakalagay dito sa West Point and then yung LowKings nasa C8. Pero again, you can see right now that West Point Mamba LowKings nakahabol na. 79-92 yung score. Again, target is 250. The next hard point is upcoming in less than 10 seconds left here. Right now, you can see that C8 Legacy was able to take control of Bakery. Pero mapapansin mo na nagro-rotate na yung West Point Mamba LowKings sa Hotel Yard. Two players here, player 1 and player 2, kaso nga lang sa player 3, that was Jarps able to take out Kalo. It's gonna be a 1v1 with a great one dito sa Hotel Yard. And maganda yung magiging respawn ng team ng C8. They can actually try to take a hold of P number 1 one more time. As there you go. They are in P number 1 and they can actually take a lead here up against West Point Mamba LowKings.
Yes, LowKings has the hard point at the moment. Of course, C8 Legacy trying to contest that one. Pero isa-isa kasing sumusugod, Kuku. Isa-isang sumusugod. Samantalang itong LowKings natin dito, bakod na bakod lahat ng entry points. Kaya wala napapatay agad itong players natin na sumusugod from Legacy.
Bakod mga kaibigan, sana all mga kaibigan, pero right now nakuha na nga ng West Point Mamba LowKings itong hard point na ito, kaso nga lang bigla-bigla na lang silang mawawala doon as team C8 Legacy is still able to actually take it, and then again scrap time na naman na makukuha nila dito. 10 seconds lang ang makukuha ng West Point Mamba LowKings. Again, the rotation is real para sa Team C8 Legacy. Ang ganda ng rotation nila from one hard point to another. Isang player lang ang nag-push doon, and that was PJ, and again, he's gonna be taken down by Justin.
Yes, C8 Legacy, ang ganda ng pagkakaabang nila doon sa next side ng ating hard point. So, nabaliktad naman ang ating sitwasyon, no? So, ang LowKings naman natin dito, going for that offense. Right now, C8 Legacy with a good display of defense, no? Holding their ground, holding the line, and preventing LowKings to actually get inside this hard point.
And you can see right now, the contest is real for Team West Point Mamba LowKings. Kaso nga lang, Jello and Hitex able to take out. Oy! Ito na nilabas na ang Sparrow ni Yope1. And Yope1 just obliterating everybody here. And there you go with that Peacekeeper MK2 able to defeat the players of Team C8 Legacy. Si Kalo sinuntok ang dalawa, mga kaibigan. Oh my goodness! Galit na galit. Gustong manakit.
Sinasapak na lang wala nang baril-baril, sapakan na lang. Anyway, we already have 162 points for our C8 Legacy dictating the tempo as of the moment, while WPM LowKings still trying to catch up, trying to pick up the pace para naman makasabay sila dito sa bakbakan na ginagawa ng ating mga C8 Legacy.
But then again, Red Queen, again, the objective of the game here is to actually capture these hard points na meron tayo ngayon. Now, the switch is now up and C8 Legacy is there to stay at P number 3. Yung West Point Mamba LowKings, hindi ko alam kung ano nangyari sa kanila. Nung previous hard point, they were able to actually get all of those hard points captured, and you can see now na nag-switch na yung tables.
Yes. LowKings trying to get inside the hard point coming in from the east side of the map. Pero bakod na bakod pa rin dito ng C8 Legacy, guys, na ang ganda Pero ayun, medyo nagkaroon ng opening na agaw ng LowKings natin dito, and right now, all of the players from C8 Legacy responding and heading towards back to the hard point para agawan ng labanan.
Agawan ng labanan. And you can see right now the rotation agad-agad around 20 seconds, Red Queen actually. Yung C8 Legacy, nagro-rotate na agad-agad dun sa next hard point. And they know for a fact na yung next hard point nandun sa may baker area. Nandun na nga sila. Kaso nga lang si player 1, PJ, was able to take out 2 in that baker area. Kailangan nga lang niya ng tulong dito kasi 4 na nakapaligid doon. Which is coming from C8 Legacy. And you can see now on the kill feed, Captain and Justin able to take out 2. And now the hard point is with C8 Legacy.
Ang masasabi ko lang dito, Kuko, yung C8 Legacy natin dito, ang bilis ng respo nila dito, guys. Ang nakakapunta, kahit mamatay, ang bilis bumalik eh. Ang bilis nilang bumalik kung saan talaga yung kalaban natin dito. Therefore, always dominating yung hard point natin. No? And again, LowKings trying to get a hold of that hard point while C8 Legacy trying to push it, trying to contest. Pero this time, they could not seem to break the defense for our LowKings.
At definitely magpabreak yung defense kasi nilabas na ni PJ yung kanyang Sparrow. Dalawang mananknockdown doon. Yop1 will take out Jarps as well. Hit X will take out K-Low. That was a good trade-off for both of the teams. Kaso nga lang, yung points ay mapupunta na dito sa side ng West Point Mamba LowKings. Napakaganda naman nun. Nilabas na ang Sparrow na naman. Yung time na nilalagay nila or nilalabas nila yung operator skills nila, on point talaga, Red Queen. And you see right now, yung scores 188 to 188 lamang na ang West Point Mamba LowKings.
Yes, ang LowKings natin dito naglabas ng pana at sinabing the odds is definitely on our favor. Pero dikit na dikit pa rin dito, Kuko. 188 to 192. Pwede pang makahabol, kaya naman hindi natin mabitawan itong gameplay na mapapakita natin ng dalawang teams natin dito kasi hindi pa rin natin alam kung sino talaga ang makakakuha ng panalo for our hard point match.
And West Point Mamba LowKings right now, Red Queen, ako po, delikadong C8 Legacy dito. They are now on the 200 point mark. 35 seconds left to go in at the Hotel Yard hard point. It will be taken back by C8 Legacy. Kasi ito na yung Purifier, mga kaibigan. Gusto nang mag-dal ni Jarps. Gutom na siya, mga kaibigan. There you go. Nice one, baby. Sabi nga niya. And right now, the score is even things up here at Hotel Yard. 15 seconds left to go. You can see now the rotation is going to be done by C8 Legacy. Isa na si player 5, which is right now trying to defend. Yop1 trying to actually defeat him, throwing everything na meron siya. Lahat na ipato yung baril.
Bato mo na lahat. No, they shouldn't drop the ball on this one kasi 213 to 211, napakadikit pa rin ng situation natin dito. Guys, napakadikit ng ating mga scores natin dito and definitely yung LowKings din natin dito hindi magpapabaya. Kailangan nilang makuha yung point, kailangan din nilang makuha yung hard point.
PJ there. Uy, may sinuntok na naman si K-Low talaga, si Saitama ata to eh. Sinamiban ni Saitama, mga kaibigan. Itong si K-Low, kanina ka pa nanununtok. And right now, West Point Mamba LowKings is able to get this second hard point here. Pero yun nga lang, nice trade-off here coming from C8 Legacy. Talagang ayaw nilang magpatalo, ladies and gentlemen. And we might see a match number 5 here kung ganito yung magiging trend. And you can see here, Luffy, nilabas na. Annihilator will be stopped by Cello. Oh my goodness, Red Queen. And you can see right now, player 2, nagre-ready na mag-rotate. And alam na nila na nasa kanila yung lead, 236 to 217. And now, labanan to para dito sa susunod na hard point. Sinong makakuha ng hard point ito? Sila ang mananalo.
So far, no, nasa LowKings itong hard point natin dito. Reporting back to his teammates kung saan pwede maglusutan itong mga players natin coming from our C8 Legacy. Now, the question is, kaya nilang i-hold yung ground dito at hindi nila mapapasok kasi we are now seeing this hard point being contested at the moment at mukhang dun sa hard point 1v1 situation tayo dito.
Pure Bar H2O, mga kaibigan. Kung merong apoy, kung merong tubig, right now, mukhang makukuha na nga ng team ng West Point Mamba LowKings. Kaso nga lang, will get stopped there by C8 Legacy, 242 to 239. Sobrang close ng laban. Sana all close. And right now, PJ will drop 2. Captain Vina will take a 2. And right now, West Point Mamba LowKings takes the hard point, 243 to 248. Sobrang intense dito na nangyayari, Red Queen. Sino ang mananaig?
Clingy sila dalawa, Kuko, pero naka LowKings pa rin with an awesome end game coming from this player. LowKings still trying to take that crown and they were able to take that crown and take that win for that hard point match.
Wow, yun lang masasabi ko, Red Queen. Oh, wow, sobrang close ng laban na yun between West Point Mamba LowKings and C8 Legacy. It all boils down to to the last hard point. And yun yung
Yes.
sinabi ko, kung sino makakuha ng hard point na to, sila ang mananalo. And there you go, West Point Mamba LowKings able to defeat C8 Legacy in this series with a 3-1 score. Sabi ng West Point Mamba LowKings, anong intro boys Kuko TV?
Oo, ano
Hindi
ka?
kami intro boys. Kami
sinasabi
ang
mo?
mananalo sa susunod na stage, and see you on to the next round.
Intro voice, ayan, tuloy, sinabihan ka. Nagpakita tuloy, making a bold statement na walang intro voice dito. Kaya namin panindigan ang aming pagiging hari ng ating game mode ng ating MP match. But of course, bago na tayong pumunta sa break, we are going to show you guys yung highlights, no? Ito yung top gameplays ng ating hardpoint match. So take it away, Kuku.
Well, what happened here, Red Queen, is on the first hard point, it was West Point Mamba LowKings yung nakaunang tumapak and was able to actually get a score, of around 17 points. And then all of a sudden, C8 Legacy just swarmed itong first hard point, and they were able to actually take a lead until to the second hard point. But they were able to actually go for the good rotation. It's all about good rotations here, Red Queen, para sa hard point matchup. And at the same time on how you will use the operator skills, especially that bawal nga yung mga score streaks.
Right.
And you saw how they used the purifier. Yung isa apoy, kung isa apoy, may isa tubig. Naglabanan sila with that purifier. And then may mga moments din that they were able to actually use the Sparrow together with the Sparrow, or the Annihilator rather. And they were able to actually use that very well, right on time for both of the teams. However, we will talk about yung last moments of the game, actually the previous hard point. West Point Mamba LowKings actually did a clutch there, able to actually get a few points para at least ma-close yung gap para dun sa next hard point, which is yung last. Konti na lang yung kakailanganin nila ng puntos, and konting effort na lang or pressure ang ibibigay nila for the side of C8 Legacy.
Yes, so sabi mo nga, Kuku, no, water and fire. So parang fire bender tsaka water bender yung nakita nating gameplay dito for our hard point. At tsaka yung closeness, no, nung points natin for this one, clingy parehas eh. Masyadong clingy tong LowKings natin tsaka Legacy. But then again, I would like to commend, all the players playing for both of the teams na talagang napakagaling, napakaganda ng gameplay. Katulad nga, again, uulit-ulitin ko lang yung sinabi din kanina ng captain from Powerpuff Boys. In order for you to get to this level of playing, you really need to participate in a lot of scrimmages. And right now, you guys are already playing in the Nationals. So talaga naman, no, dito nyo na talaga kailangan magpakitang gilas, Kuku.
At talaga naman napakita nila lahat ng gilas na pwede nilang ipakita. And actually, I was thinking yung ginawa nila apoy sa katubig, parang ano lang yun parang Game of Thrones, no?
Oo,
Fire and water.
Yes.
Hindi nga lang ice, mga kaibigan. Pero yun nga, West Point Mamba LowKings here at the end, able to actually take control of this hard point. They were able to actually secure and make sure na yung C8 Legacy ay hindi makakapasok together with Yoke1 and Luffy, that dynamic duo, ladies and gentlemen, of West Point Mamba LowKings, gave them the win over C8 Legacy.
Wow, great gameplay. But of course, yun nga, napakita natin yung highlights para doon sa mga viewers natin na medyo late nag-tune in sa the Nationals. And that was a great analysis gameplay coming from the one and only Kuku TV. And again, for those of you who wants to join dito sa The Nationals, uulit-ulitin lang din namin dito, guys, na meron na lang kayong konting panahon para makapag-register because the registration will close on August 25. And this is for both Challenger Series and Academy Series natin dito, guys. So what are you waiting for? This is your moment to shine. Please register dito sa ating The Nationals.
Sabi nga nila, this is it, pansit, Red Queen. Pero yun nga lang, bago ang lahat, bago tayo pumunta sa susunod na serye, kami ay magpapahinga. My name is Kuku TV together with Red Queen Gaming, and we will be right back.